Ever wondered how a seemingly ordinary, bullied kid from the challenging streets of South Africa transformed himself to become the globally recognized face of modern innovation? How did he manage to defy expectations and rise above adversity? I'm about to take you on an extraordinary journey through the largely untold story of Elon Musk's improbable rise to power and influence. We'll delve into the pivotal moments that shaped his destiny. It's a story that's far more incredible, more captivating, and more inspiring than any science fiction movie you've ever seen. Get ready to witness the making of a legend. Picture this: Pretoria, South Africa, in the 1980s, a time of change, challenge, and untapped potential. In this environment, we find Elon Musk, a skinny, often lonely and introverted kid. He often buried his nose deep in the pages of science fiction novels, computer manuals, and anything that could fuel his insatiable curiosity. He was a sponge for knowledge, eager to learn and explore. While dreaming of far-off galaxies and technological marvels, he was also navigating the harsh realities of being pushed around and tormented in the schoolyard. He wasn't just subjected to typical childhood teasing and name-calling, he was a frequent target of intense bullying. In fact, the bullying escalated to the point where he was hospitalized at the young age of 12 after enduring a particularly brutal and violent beating. But even amidst this adversity, even then he possessed a secret weapon that would ultimately define his future, a relentless and unyielding curiosity. Demonstrating his innate talent and entrepreneurial spirit at just 12 years old, Elon coded his very first video game from scratch. He then turned his creation into cash, selling it for a quick and impressive $500, a sign of things to come. But the confines of South Africa, with its limitations and restrictions, soon felt far too small to contain his soaring ambitions and boundless dreams. Fueled by captivating stories of unparalleled opportunity in America and the West, he made the bold decision to pack his bags and set off for Canada at the tender age of 17. He embarked on this journey with little more than a suitcase and barely enough money to cover his first month's rent. To make ends meet, he took on every odd job he could find, from cleaning dirty and dangerous boilers to the back-breaking labor of shoveling dirt. But each grueling task, each challenging experience, was viewed as just another necessary step on his long and arduous path toward realizing his ultimate dream. Now, let's fast forward to the vibrant and rapidly evolving landscape of Silicon Valley in the mid-1990s. Picture Elon, barely out of his teens and in his early 20s, tirelessly working day and night, often sleeping on a makeshift bed on an old office couch. He was pouring his heart and soul into building Zip2, his very first company, and a testament to his unwavering dedication. While his peers were out partying and enjoying their youth, he was single-mindedly focused on coding, refining, and perfecting his vision. His relentless efforts paid off handsomely when Compaq recognized the value of Zip2 and acquired it, making Elon an instant millionaire. He had made his first millions. But for Elon, this was not the finish line, but merely a stepping stone. He didn't stop there. Next on his ambitious agenda was X.com, a bold venture that would eventually merge with Confinity and evolve into the global payment giant we now know as PayPal. His journey was far from smooth sailing. He faced intense boardroom conflicts, power struggles, and ultimately lost his coveted CEO title. Despite these setbacks, he demonstrated his business acumen and walked away with a substantial $180 million when PayPal was successfully sold to eBay. For most people, this would be the ultimate victory, the perfect opportunity to retire and enjoy a life of luxury. But not for Elon. Instead, he made the audacious decision to bet nearly everything he had, all his fortune and reputation, on three incredibly ambitious and risky ventures: SpaceX, Tesla, and SolarCity. There were times when he was literally down to his last dollar, facing the very real possibility of losing it all. Rockets exploded in spectacular and disheartening failures. Teslas, the electric vehicles he envisioned as the future of transportation, spontaneously caught fire, raising serious doubts about their safety and viability. Critics and naysayers gleefully laughed at his seemingly impossible dreams and ridiculed his ambitious endeavors. Even some of his closest friends and confidants questioned his sanity, privately calling him crazy for pursuing such outlandish goals. But through it all, Elon remained steadfast and resolute. He stubbornly refused to give up, and he kept going, driven by an unwavering belief in his vision. He was driven by a profound and deeply held belief that humanity was capable of achieving far more, that we could and should strive to do better. Against all odds, SpaceX finally achieved the seemingly impossible, sticking the landing and successfully recovering a rocket. This groundbreaking achievement revolutionized space travel, making reusable rockets a tangible reality. Tesla, against all expectations, ignited the spark that would fuel the electric car revolution, transforming the automotive industry forever. Suddenly, the bullied kid from South Africa was no longer an underdog, but rather the tech world's unlikely superhero, a visionary leader admired and respected around the globe. He was now at the forefront of innovation, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and propelling us toward ambitious goals like colonizing Mars, developing advanced AI, and pushing the limits of space exploration. Elon's extraordinary journey isn't solely attributable to his undeniable genius or mere luck. At its core, it's a testament to the power of unwavering grit. It's a story about the importance of never allowing the doubts and negativity of the world to drown out the burning passion of your own dreams. From a bullied and marginalized kid to a globally recognized tech billionaire, he didn't just rise to power and achieve success. He fundamentally rewrote the rules of what's possible, inspiring countless others to pursue their own audacious goals. So, the next time you find yourself doubting your own potential or thinking that your dreams are too big and unattainable, remember the story of Elon Musk. Remember that every hero's journey, no matter how grand or inspiring, invariably starts with a little bit of struggle, a few setbacks, and a whole lot of determination. And most importantly, remember that it takes a whole lot of heart, passion, and unwavering belief in yourself to turn those dreams into reality.